going on, guys? I hope you're having an absolutely top tier day. Now today, we are playing a Gardevoir deck, but it's no regular Gardevoir deck. I'm out here playing for the meme dream team. We're out here trying every single new card in this set, man. I'm out here trying to have a good time, which is why the main focal point of this deck is going to be Houndstone, in case you already couldn't tell by the thumbnail, right? But Houndstone does 80 damage, plus 10 more for each Psychic Pokemon in your discard pile. So the name of the game is to dump Psychic Pokemon in the discard pile so your Houndstone can do a lot of damage. The Greavard has a similar attack as well. That does 10 for each Psychic Pokemon in your discard pile. So if you need to, swing with something quicker, just chip something down, it never hurts to knock something out with a Greavard. So, Greavard 1 energy attack, Houndstone 2 energy attack, and in the future, this deck is actually going to become a little more powerful. There is revealed a Houndstone EX, which has, lo and behold, the same attack, last respects, but its base power is even higher at 160. So Houndstone, this deck will get even stronger in the future, and I'm excited to play with that. But for the time being, I want to see how many Pokemon we can dump in the bin, and I want to see Houndstone hit some big numbers. The engine we're going to be playing is the Kirlia engine. It's just the way to go. Not only is it a Psychic Pokemon that we can throw away, its refinement ability allows us to discard a card from our hand and draw two. So this is a great way to enable us to just discard our Psychic Pokemon turn after turn after turn, which is very, very awesome. I'm also playing 4 copies of Gardevoir EX, just a great card to throw away. It can never be too bad, but it's nice to have a couple copies because Psychic Embrace allows you to accelerate Psychic energy from your discard pile to one of your Psychic Pokemon as often as you'd like during your turn. This is a great way to just chain your Houndstones turn after turn. Once you've built up a lot of Pokemon in the discard pile, you just accelerate 2 energy right onto the Houndstone and you are all set for success. I'm also playing 4 copies of the Klefki from Scarlet Violet base set because if this thing is in the active, you maybe get 1 on the active, 1 on the bench. You can shut down Lost Box, Miraidons. Lots of different decks are really hurt by Klefki, but you're never going to need more copies of Klefki, so it's a great card to just throw away. So it's a good addition to this deck, and it's a solid lead Pokemon as well. Helps you buy time to set your Houndstones up in the discard pile. We're also playing Celebrations Mew, just as another consistency card. If it's in the active, look at the top 6 cards of your deck, put any item card you find there into your hand. Extra consistency, you're never going to need more than 1, maybe 2 a game, and you know where the other ones are going, right into the discard pile for Houndstone. So, we only play 5 energy in this deck, by the way, because we don't ever need very much energy. We only need 2 at most any given turn. Maybe 3 if we're attacking with this Gardevoir, right? But outside of that, we don't need that much energy because we're not playing the Zacians or the Shining Arcana Gardevoirs, which allows us to have all the extra room for all of these ball search cards and all of our setup cards, which is why we're playing 4 Battle VIP Pass, 4 Level Ball, 3 Fog Crystal, as well as an Ultra Ball. Just max consistency to get our Pokemon into our hand so we can throw them away with our supporters like Research or Serena. We're also playing a couple copies of Arven in this deck because Arven is amazing for finding Defiance Band. I love Defiance Band in this deck. This deck is always going to start when you start swinging, you're always going to be attacking from behind in prize cards. Your opponent's always going to knock out a Ralts or a Mew or something like that before you actually start swinging with a Greavard or a Houndstone. So Defiance Band is just essentially a guaranteed plus 30 for the first few times you are going to be attacking. It's really, really powerful. It allows you to hit those one-hit KO numbers. It allows you to hit like 220 really easily, so you can build up to those bigger numbers over the next turn or 2. So I've considered upping this count to 2. I'm still playing it at 1 right now, but might up it to 2. I'm also playing a Choice Belt because, yet again, it allows you to help you hit those big one-hit KO numbers on Vstars and VMAXs. I'm also playing 2 Boss's Orders and a Miriam. You might be saying, Michael, you freaking goober. Why are you trying to put Pokemon back into the deck when you want them in the discard pile? Well, there's going to be times when your opponent is going to go through all 4 of your Houndstones, and you might need to attack with something else other than a Gardevoir. So being able to recycle one of your Houndstones, like a 1/1 line, or maybe a Greavard, you throw away a Greavard in the early game to do some damage, and then you kind of need to get it back in the mid to late game. It's very, very impactful and really helpful in that regard. But this is the deck list. If you guys do like the deck list, it's down in the description below. You can just copy it, import it right into PTCGL, and just like that, you are all set for success. Let's get into some games. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if we can make Houndstone absolutely go off. Yo, and we're winning coin flips. This is what I like to see. I will be going first. Please and thank you. Alright. Let's see what we are starting with. Oh, dude, I have a Battle VIP Pass! If there was only a basic in that hand. This hand would have been cracked. I would have had, like, I would have been fully set up, which would have been absolutely nutty. Damn. Way the road. Way the road. It's okay. We can't always get what we want. Yeah, we have a lot of consistency in this deck. While the deck is a little slow to get going, I mean, it can really ramp up to some serious numbers. And that's a killer hand. Oh my goodness gracious, that hand is gnarly. Oh my gosh, never mind. This hand is way better. I will never complain again. I'm so sorry, game. I am so sorry. Oh, sweet Jesus. Greninja. Doesn't tell me a lot about what we're playing against. We get a Greavard off the top, which is definitely not bad. I definitely want to get double Greavard and double Ralts set up. I think that's like my sweet spot, that I'm really liking double Greavard, double Ralts. We can go here. I can always Mysterious Tail. I'm probably looking for like a Level Ball maybe. Another Battle VIP Pass. Okay, well, they're not in my deck, so that's a good thing, right? I guess I could get out a Klefki, right? And then run to the Klefki, hoping maybe he doesn't have anything to make me... I mean, assuming he might not have rope or something. But we can just retreat to the Klefki and pass to our opponent. I mean, if it's Lost Box, they play high counts of rope, so they could always rope me out. But I don't know exactly what I'm playing against yet. So, because of that, I'll play a little more conservative for now. And then, of course, when and if something does go down, I can always potentially try and pivot into like a double Klefki situation. Battle VIP Pass looks like it is going to be Lost Box. Lost Box is running rampant on the ladder right now. It is like all I see, which is crazy. Now, in this matchup specifically, actually, our Gardevoir EX is actually a really powerful attacker because it's so high HP that's actually difficult for them to knock out. Oh, we're playing against the Gardevoir match. Oh, the mirror match. Okay, let's see if we can come... It's not a mirror match. I'll tell you that right now. Our opponent is playing the standard build of the deck. Let's see if our version can come out on top. I was talking a whole bunch of smack on Lost Box. Yeah, let's see if our Gardevoir deck can take down our opponents. I would love to see it, guys. All right, just an attach and a pass. Ultra Ball is definitely not a bad card to get here. We can throw away this initial Guardy. I don't need it right now. I'm going to take my time to set myself up. And I'm going to grab myself my Kirlia. I could have grabbed something to throw away, right, since I'm going to research. But I like having, yes, Level Ball. 100%, give me a Kirlia. Let's go, we're going in. Yeah, we got the double Kirlia. We can use this refinement to get rid of our Klefki because we don't need it at this point, right? We're chilling. Okay, Fog Crystal is another energy, which is awesome. I can refinement yet again. We'll get rid of a Mew, okay? Yo, we're discarding oh my gosh, this is so many Pokemon. Oh, this is so cracked. Do I have enough energy in the discard pile? Only one. I'm going to use this Fog Crystal to grab myself an energy, so I can kind of get that in the discard pile and ready to go for my Gardevoir the following turn. I can also evolve both my Houndstones, as I think I'm most likely going to need them. I can Ultra Ball away Ralts Psychic, I could say, is potentially good. Thins my deck out a little more. I could also get rid of the Greavard, because how much Pokemon are we up to right now? We're only up to 3, so we're doing 1. Okay, we're not doing too bad on damage right now, honestly. I could always joust this thing for 10, just for some damage as well. Not like it really does much at the moment, but it could. I'm just inclined to Ultra Ball, honestly. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Ultra Ball. We'll get rid of Ralts and the Psychic. It's not a big deal. And then we can grab ourselves another Pokemon that we're just most likely going to be throwing away on the following turn. Yeah, we'll grab ourselves a Mew. Nice and easy. We can definitely throw that away next turn. And just pass to my opponent. Alright. We're chilling. We're setting ourselves up. Like, our board is really set up. Now, what we're going to hopefully take advantage of is that our opponent is probably, at some point, of course, going to play down multi-price Pokemon like Zacian and, of course, Gardevoir EX. We can ramp up to some serious numbers to one-hit KO a Gardevoir EX. Especially if we get behind with the Defiance Band, we can definitely do that. And it doesn't take much, especially if our opponent's going to be accelerating energy onto their Gardevoirs and damaging themselves. We don't need as many Pokemon in the discard pile to take a knockout, quite frankly. So we could just go in with our little Greavards, which is honestly not a huge deal. So that one evolved. He can't Rare Candy this turn, so my opponent is saying I am not going to get an attack off this turn. They have already said that that is not going to happen, which I'm very okay with. That means hopefully we can start getting ahead on the prize trade, which would be phenomenal. We got 2 energy in the discard pile, 1 more, and even Gardevoir EX can start attacking, which is solid. Collapsed. Ooh. Wait, I'm okay with that. That puts a Pokemon in the discard pile. Sure, dude. Heck yeah. Knock yourself out. Thanks for the help, brother. All right, getting rid of a Gardevoir and a Clara. Okay. I'm okay with all of this. Yeah, next turn we have Refinement the Mew. We can start, yeah, we have Beach Court as well to potentially pay our retreat cost to go into Houndstone, which is super dope. Alright, Fog Crystal. Looks like they're just building up their board themselves. This is the EX format, guys. It's either super turbo or you take a couple turns to set up your board and kind of get yourself established. I really like this kind of Pokemon, you know? We're both setting ourselves up right now for the following turns. And we get another Beach Court off the top. Not amazing, not terrible, but we will go Mew, discard that, don't need it. Research is definitely solid, so I think I'm gonna go Beach Court, right? And then we have 6 Pokemon in the discard pile right now. I'm going to go Fog Crystal, guarantee myself the energy since I don't, because I guess I don't need the energy, right? No, I had 2 in the discard pile. That's fine. And then we can just evolve this one. I kind of like benching this Greavard. Definitely going to want to go in with the Greavards here in a turn or so. And then I'm going to save my last refinement to be able to discard a Psychic Pokemon. Perfect. Okay. Now we can free retreat into our Houndstone and knock out, right? 8, 6. Yeah, we are 100% taking a knockout here. So we can retreat. Yeah, I don't... Alright, we're going into Houndstone. Houndstone is here. Houndstone is top tier. Then we can go for another refinement. Keep in mind, guys, we do have to be a little mindful of our, what we got going on in our deck, because we are already down to 13 cards in deck, which is not a lot. So we can go there, and then we can Psychic Embrace. And bam, that's 2 energy, last respects, the 20 damage, don't need any more. Super great. And we are doing, yeah, we're doing 150 right now. Yo, this is not bad. We're kind of popping. And then last respects and take a knockout. All right, let's go Houndstone. We're already getting ahead of the game, guys. Already getting ahead of the game. We take a prize card. Klefki, not great, but it's great discard fodder, which is exactly what I want to see at this point. Yeah, we can always Miriam as well. A couple of our Houndstones back later. Yeah, I could probably just Miriam for 2, honestly, and it would be great. Yeah, they're just going to Refinement before evolving up. Yep, Temple does not affect me in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, what's really nice is when he knocks this Houndstone out and it goes to the discard pile, that is plus 2 Pokemon in the discard pile, guys, which means that's an extra 20 damage for us on board, which means we're already at automatically up to 170. So, really, really solid. Look at all these Pokemon I could potentially throw away. Of course, I don't have double Kirlia set up right now, but I do need a Gardevoir. You know, that's how I'm powering up my pokes. So, Skystone, do not need it yet again. Of course, if he does ever chase down my Gardevoir EX, I have another Gardevoir EX. I have 2 more in my deck, in theory, that I can just evolve this other Kirlia into, which is actually really, really nice that I don't need to save my Kirlias to evolve into the other Gardevoirs. I can just focus on making my support Pokemon as massive as possible, you know? Alright, going in for the Shining Arcana. I mean, he doesn't need much to knock me out here. He doesn't even need to start accelerating energy. He knocks me out right now, 120, as is. Right? 150. Yeah, it does plenty to knock me out. He doesn't even need to damage himself. At some point, we do have to potentially be concerned about maybe getting judged, but they're judging me. I don't like that. But yeah, we have to concern about our hand kind of being shuffled in the deck, but we at least have one Kirlia to potentially draw out of any given judge, so not super concerned. Alright, looks like it's just going to be a brainwave for knockout. I want my opponent to go into this Zacian. Do it. Of course, I can build up to big numbers to KO this Zacian. I could probably get there this next turn, honestly. I really could. What's nice as well is eventually if my opponent does ever knock out this Gardevoir and chase it down, he puts these 3 Pokemon directly in the discard pile for me, which is kind of sick. So I do not mind if my opponent does that ever. My opponent's just putting damage on themselves. They don't need that, so... And there's an Arven, no judge. We're good, guys. We're good. Our opponent has the Defiance Band as well. Ah, yes. I see you're a man of good taste. Oh, my goodness. Well, at least we're not getting bossed. I mean, if they go down in prize cards, they chase down my Gardevoir, it's not really a problem. Like, I'm over here wanting them to knock out my Gardevoir EX, which is kind of silly. My opponent's playing the Drifloon as well. Okay, interesting. We can easily knock that out with a Greavard as well. Keep that in mind. Super low maintenance, just take easy, quick knockouts with the Greavard, because at this point, we're doing 70 damage with the Greavard. Easy knockout on that Drifloon. He's going to retreat to the Drifloon? Sure, buddy. You got the Psychic in the discard pile? Okay. That doesn't knock me out, though. Wait, it's 30 times. I thought it was 20 times. Okay, no, that's actually insane. So he does get the knockout there. Do I just go in with the Greavard here? Not bother evolving into that Houndstone? I could save this Houndstone for sure. I'm kind of okay with this. I'm actually really okay with this. Ooh, but we do get a Serena, a potential gusting option. Okay. Do I want to go for it right now? That's the real question. Do I want to go for it right now? I kind of just want to take the knockout on this little balloon. We're currently ahead. There's no reason not to. You know what I mean? There's no reason not to. Let's Fog Crystal. Okay. Let's see. We have 2 more Gardevoir EXs in our deck. No more energy. That's fine. We'll just thin out the Ralts. Do I want a Serena, though? Oh, it's so tough. If I evolve, that's +2 Pokemon in the discard pile, right? So I'm up to 10. I'm doing 100 damage right now, so it's 180. Definitely not bad. I kind of want to evolve because I want to start ramping up to those big numbers, you know what I mean? It might be greedy, but I think it's better to evolve so I can get the Pokemon in the discard pile. Yeah, we can go 1 here. 1 here. We're currently ahead in the prize trade, so I think that this is a pretty fine play. And then we're good, done. Don't want to, we want to keep that energy for potential retreat cost, right? So I can always burn this as well in case I get judged. We'll do that because I don't really want to draw back into that. Yeah, we're doing 180, man. If I could have found a Choice Belt this turn, I could have gone Choice Belt Go. Well, it wouldn't have been enough. I would have been 10 short, but yeah, and we'll just take the knockout. Put these 2 Pokemon in the discard pile. I will save my Miriam for like the very last turn that I need it. Like I can wait an entire turn to use this. Not this next turn, but the following turn, right? Because I've got 2 Houndstones ready to go. So I can wait 2 turns to potentially start using Miriam. I'm telling you guys though, once we get that Houndstone EX, we have already been gusting and knocking out this Zacian in this turn. Easy peasy, no questions about it. So I'm excited for the Houndstone EX to come out. I think it'll make this deck a bit stronger for sure. Yep, get easy discard on the Battle VIP Pass. I'm just trying to figure out, I mean, they can't use Sky Seal Stone on my Gardevoir, right? So they can't, it's not a VMAX, so they have no extra comeback mechanic there. And that's one of the best parts about Gardevoir that makes it so strong, is it can attack with not just a whole bunch of single prize attackers, but has an amazing comeback mechanic with the Zacian V Sky Seal Stone combo. But in this instance, they can't do that, which is really solid. All right, they're doing 6x3, 180, 60, okay. They could potentially knock out my Gardevoir here, which, once again, wouldn't be a problem. They do have the boss's orders. Yeah, go after the do it! I want you to do this! That puts 3 Pokemon in the discard pile for me, and my attacker is still online. That's the biggest problem about this. Oh, and they don't even knock me out. I can't accelerate. I've only got 2 energy in there, and no energy in my deck, so there's no way I could potentially get out of it this turn. I think I just pass, right? There's no reason to do anything else. I could start discarding, but then I'm getting closer to decking myself out, you know what I mean? I don't really need the Pokemon in the discard pile this turn. I guess I could just triple evolve right now. So I'm ready to go there. I kind of want to find Boss, though. So let's dig a little bit and potentially find Boss. That's what I want. I want Boss. Still no Boss. All right, that sucks. Yeah. Unfortunately, because we didn't have that extra energy, if we had had that extra energy, well, we wouldn't have been able to accelerate to ourselves because it would have knocked ourselves out. Yeah, I'll just pass for turn. I'm actually not worried, guys. I know that sounds crazy that I'm not concerned, but I'm really not super concerned right now. I have my Defiant Band. So when he takes the knockout this turn and gets ahead in prize cards, my Defiant Band will be online and 3 extra Pokemon in the discard pile. So if that's 3, that puts me up to 14. That's 180 plus 40, that's 220. So I'm doing 220 there. I would have to have more Pokemon in the discard pile. But I could definitely chase down the Zacian this next turn. Zacian is definitely a possibility. Definitely. We're definitely going to have to chase down the Zacian this next turn and save our Defiant Band for like our last turn when we have nothing else going on. Alright, Shining Arcana, drawing more cards. Our opponent has just as few cards in their deck as we do. They're getting down there too. Ay, ay, ay. So the boss is going to pay off for them. They are going to get themselves ahead in prize cards. Not the biggest deal though. Really, really isn't. Because that's 14 plus 8, that's 220. Perfect math to knock out this Zacian V. And we get boss as well, so very, very nice. I'm definitely going to start off with the Serena. We're just going to gust and take the 2 prize cards we need right now, right? No reason not to. I guess the only thing I would like to do is potentially find my Gardevoir EX. Right? So let's discard another Psychic Pokemon. We're getting real low in deck, guys. I'm getting a little concerned. Just a little bit. Wow, no Gardevoir EX this turn. So I would need to I guess I could always Arven, or let's Level Ball and see what we have in our deck. Can Arven get us an Ultra Ball? It's literally 2 Gardevoir and so we'll get it. We have a 2/3 chance to get it off the top deck next turn, which is fine. We can always then Kirlia for it and guarantee game. Or not guarantee, but let's Serena. Let's gust out their Zacian V. And we guarantee have knockout, right? No biggie, 230, knockout. We do 260 with Defiant. But Defiant isn't applicable after, well, it might, well, let's see. We get 2 prize cards here. Let's see what our opponent's up to. Ultra Ball guarantees us. We have technically 3 turns playing no cards from our deck to work with. Playing the Gardevoir is also a bit scary because if they blow up my Gardevoir, man, I could actually be in trouble. We could end up losing this because they're going to definitely trade and knock out my Houndstone here. No questions asked. That puts me up to 17, which is 180 plus this. Yeah, they're ready to go in with a Gardevoir, man. That's crazy. So they're down to 17. They're going to rare candy up into a second Gardevoir EX. Oof. And a Roxanne. Okay, this is fine because I kind of want these cards in my deck. I'll draw in a Gardevoir anyway. I mean, I get the boss, which is nice. My cards are back in my deck. I think I can just survive the turn, right? I think that that is completely okay. I can always potentially sack the Klefki. I've got Beach Court in play. I can always retreat into a Houndstone. Although it is getting a bit iffy. What was that? Oh, it was a little weird. Okay, animation. That was a weird animation interaction. Yeah, man, I already said it. With the 15 plus, if it was 160, I'm telling you, this Gardevoir would be smoked. We need the Houndstone EX, man. That's okay, though. Ooh, they put a Gallade in play. I can always hunt them down boss, though, next turn. Although, did they pow pad their boss back in? They did pow... Oh, he does grab the boss. So I get to chase down my Ralts this turn? Brainwave, that means they have the boss for next turn. I'm super concerned for my well-being. Because do I have any more Kirlias? We'll promote you, always. How many more Kirlias? 3 Kirlias. Miriam is... Oh, let's go. Hold on, that might be the way. I'm Miriam. That's a shuffle, draw 3. I get to... I'm not behind in prize cards yet. So I think I go Miriam. And I want to shuffle... What into my deck? I want to shuffle... I know I've got a Ralts. I want to grab a Kirlia, right? And I don't need to grab the Gardevoir. I have 2 in my deck still. Do I literally just shuffle the Kirlia into the deck? But I would have to get the Ralts this turn, right? But I don't like shuffling 2 in. I'm going to just do Kirlia. I'm going to make it insane. Okay? Level Ball guarantees me the Ralts. I could also Kirlia first. This is so scary, guys. I'm going to Level Ball to grab my Ralts out of the deck. And then I kind of... Don't I kind of just need my... Well, you know what I could have done, actually? How many... I could have Level Balled and gotten my Greavard, right? Because Greavard... No, all my Greavards are in play. Because Greavard could actually attack for 1 energy and knock out. Ooh, maybe I'm punished here? I'll get rid of my Battle VIP Pass. I kind of need my Gardevoir EX this turn, though. We don't get it. Oh, no. I could potentially be in trouble, especially since I know my opponent has a boss's orders. Ugh. But if they chase down my Kirlia... No, I've got no more energy in deck left to accelerate, right? Yeah, I don't. I would have to survive 2 turns, and I can't do that. This is brutal. Do I just sack a Houndstone? I mean, I know they've got boss. I've got no way to disrupt them. That is extremely unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think... Because I didn't have a second Kirlia down, I think that's how they win, right? I just retreat into this and say, here, have it, and pray. I guess I just have to hope they chase my Houndstone down, right? I guess that's what I have to do, is hope they chase down the wrong Pokemon. Guys, this game is getting so close. I'm stressed out right now. Which one are they chasing down? They chased down the Houndstone. Oh my gosh, then I needed the belt not to be on there. I need that to be Defiant Band, because I'm down in prize cards. Oh no, I screwed myself. Oh no, guys. I need that to be Defiant if I'm going to win this turn, I think. There's no way I could possibly get enough Pokemon in the discard pile. Oh, I'm so sad. We get the Gardevoir off the top as well, so we can Refinement away. The Ralts. Oh, damn, dude. Attaching the Choice Belt is what's going to get us. Do I have any more in my deck anymore? I don't have any more of that. So I will Ultra Ball away. I mean, that's game. We'll go here and here. And I don't do enough to knock them out, unfortunately. Dang. So I'll go here. Then we just Psychic Embrace. And let's pump out some big numbers to end the game, man. Yeah, if I had a Greavard online, I could have attacked last turn, right? and then I would have just gusted into the Glade this turn. That would have been the way to go, right? Because how much damage are we doing right now? 280. Choice Defiance Band would have been enough to knock out. I choked so hard, guys. Oh my goodness gracious, I choked. Oh no, I'm so sad, guys. Although they have no energy in their discard pile, it's all on their board. Can they get out of this? Wait, hold on. Can they get out of this? Wait, guys. Hold on, never punished. Hold on, never punished. Yeah, I don't know why I equipped the Choice Belt. It's a total choke. They did this to... They did this to me. Let's see if we can make it work on them. Can we stick their Gardevoir? Shiny Arcana, draw 2 cards. No way you play a switch in your deck too. You hit 1, but that's not enough, right? You would have to have an extra energy in your hand. No way they have an energy in their hand too. No, dude. That is unfortunately game. Damn, dude. If we had had the Defiant Band, we would have won the game. I am kicking myself right now so hard. But what a close game. Oh my gosh, we only lost because I choked. Bad Michael. Learn from my mistakes. Alright guys, we have resigned ourselves to falling behind. We are okay being behind in prize cards because we are the ultimate comeback kings today. The ultimate comeback king. We have the best late game potential with our Houndstones, right? Right. Let's do this. We lead Mew, which is awesome. We have a Ralts. I mean, the only thing that would make this hand better is to get a Battle VIP Pass off this Mew, and then we'd be super duper set for success. Yeah, looking solid. If we're playing against Miraidon, I think we honestly have a solid matchup into Miraidon. Because we can definitely hit 220. I would say with, I'm not going to say super easily, but with relative ease. We have research as well, so we can just rip a big fat research next turn for great follow-up, so really confident about this position. Oh, it's Lugia. Okay. Battle VIP Pass. Come on. Oh, let's go. Okay, we get it. We're in there. Everything is good. Everything is good in the world. We can go here. I get Battle VIP Pass. I don't think I need to get down 2 Greavards this turn, because I don't think I'm getting knocked out. So I could just get down double Greavard. Now my opponent leads the Drapion. I don't know why they led the Drapion. Maybe because they saw my Mew sleeves and thought I was playing Mew. Haha, get baited, mate. Get absolutely baited. We're just going to pass here. Our opponent can't, there's nothing our opponent can do to knock me out this turn. So I feel very comfortable holding my hand. Yeah. Holding my hand. Yeah, we have a Houndstone for next turn. We already have a Kirlia. I can probably Ultra Ball away my top deck and one of the Beach Courts. This Drapion, though, could definitely be a snack for us. Some food for the late game. Already have a Archeops in the discard pile, which is good for them. They're throwing away their Yveltal, which I am mildly concerned about because, I mean, Yveltal is really good in this matchup. It's a solid single prize attacker, so... Ultra Ball, my opponent already has double Archeops in the bin. Really, really scary. Okay. And just a pass. Although the Drapion with another double turbo could start really smoking us. We do get double Kirlia though, which is really good. And if they start milling us with like Tyranitar, it's also really amazing because, I mean, if they hit Pokemon, oh no, right? So I can go like this. And then we can Ultra Ball away both of these and get myself... I want to set up another Greavard. I definitely think Greavard is what I want to set up. Although I could have grabbed something else that would help me throw something away off this, but yeah, we'll just research now. Rip the big fat research, see what we can find. More Pokemon is always great. We'll Mysterious Tail now, get a really deep dig with this Mysterious Tail. Level Ball is definitely solid. I think I want to go... Do I go triple Ralts right now? Triple Ralts is definitely not bad. I think that's okay. We'll go triple Ralts. And then I can refinement away this other Mew. I don't really need this other Mew right now. Goodbye. Thank you for playing. More. Okay, wow, that's 2 Psychic Energy, and the discard pile is also pretty solid. I can always attach to my Houndstone here and kind of get it prepped to attack. And I can Ultra Ball away the Klefki and the Basic Psychic and grab myself anything. I guess I could grab myself a Kirlia for next turn. Definitely not a bad option, right? We've only got 2 Pokemon in the discard pile. We're not doing a crazy amount right now, but I think we're in a solid position. This next turn, I can always rip the Big Fat Research into triple refinement and potentially get a KO, especially since I have a Choice Belt in my hand. The Choice Belt could definitely help me get a one-hit KO on this Drapion. Now, Drapions do hit like our Gardevoir EX for weakness, so that's something we have to keep in mind. Drapion is actually a bit scary. At first I was like, oh, Drapion's not that, but it actually could potentially one-shot us, which is a little scary. Now, my opponent, we know they have the Lugia Vstar in their hand. They just instantly can pop out the Archeops, and they're like all set to go, which is a bit scary. But I mean, we can potentially take advantage of these multi-prize Pokemon they have in play. We can build up to a big one-shot in the late game. And if they ever do knock out like one of our Gardevoir EXs, I mean, that puts 3 Pokemon in the discard pile, right? Okay, Gift V-Guard does not apply. I would need a lot of Pokemon in the discard pile this turn. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there. They're going to start powering up their Lugia. Okay. There's a Dynamic Tail. They're going to put the 60 somewhere. They're damaging their own Archeops. Very interesting. I could potentially chase an Archeops. That is also definitely an option that I have. Not a bad one, mind you, either. Battle VIP Pass. Solid discard. We're going to start off with discarding that. Okay. Not too shabby. I've already used this, so I can evolve into my Gardevoir. Easy. Now, the biggest thing is getting a knockout this turn. Do I potentially just chase a single prize this turn? It's definitely an option, right? Doing 110, I would need so much in the discard pile. I feel like maybe chasing down 1 prize card here is not too shabby. Although I could potentially just keep building up to a bigger board, I'm actually going to go for the boss's orders play. I'm going to start taking prize cards. I think that that's what I want to do here. Drawing some more. Okay, not too bad. We can always refinement here as well. We can get rid of the energy. Energy's fine to get rid of. Draw a couple more. Defiant Band's good in case we go down in prize cards. We can get a second Houndstone down. And then, yeah. Boss's orders. Let's chase down this Archeops. Although my opponent already has energy in play, so it's not really the biggest deal. I'm just trying to get some prize cards here. Take some prize cards, see if that can help us out. Level Ball is great. That's going to help us grab our Greavard, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I gotta be honest, I kind of want my opponent to chase down my Gardevoir and put 3 extra Pokemon in the discard pile for me. I know that sounds kind of crazy. I'm like, here, boss out my Gardevoir EX. I want you to take the 2 prize cards. But I think it could actually be beneficial for us. So, Dynamic Tail, just going for another knockout. Easy peasy. Now, once again, my opponent puts the 60 on themselves. Oh, that's so good. That makes it so much easier for us to knock them out. Additionally, by knocking out my Greavard and Houndstone, that's +2 in the discard pile. We top deck a Greavard as well. Oh my goodness. Yo, let's go. So let's Psychic Embrace, because we know we're going to attack with the Houndstone. We get the 2 on the Houndstone right now. Bam, bam. That's it. Done. Because we're doing 140, 170. Let's Level Ball, grab a different Pokemon out of our deck that we can throw away. I'm really gonna go in this turn. Bam. Refinement. Get rid of the Psychic Pokemon. Throw it away. Don't want to see it. More stuff to get rid of? Heck yeah. Sign me up. Yeah, we can always attach Choice Belt here, and then the Defiant Band there. Or we're behind in prize cards now, so we could always go Defiant first, then Choice Belt, right? 150. That's 180. And we already do enough to knock out. We can go Choice Belt here. But I'm just going to research, right? There's no reason not to research. I've got multiple other Gardevoirs in deck. I'm not super concerned. And then, yeah, we could potentially Fog Crystal and get out another little puppy dog. I'm okay with everything happening right now. We can go Greavard here. And then I have not used this refinement. We have to be careful, guys. We only have 7 cards left in deck after this refinement. So, a bit shaky, but we're good. We're still good. We're chilling. I'm going to hold the energy in hand. And last respects for 220. I guess we could have held the Defiant Band. But there was no guarantee that... Well, yeah, I guess I could have held the Defiant Band. Oh well, way of the road. 250 though, that's a lot of damage, buddy. That's a whole lot of damage. We get a Serena as well. So if they choose... I mean, they're going in with the Lugia. So... we're going to be tied in prize cards this next turn. Ooh, that looks like a free 2 prize cards to me. Yummy. I could always also just chase down an Archeops for an easy single prize there, and they'd take my last 2 prizes on a Lugia Vstar. I don't know why my opponent's not going in with a Dark type. I mean, at a single prize Pokemon, we are getting judged, so... But we do have double Kirlia, so I'm not worried. See, you guys were worried. I was never worried. Not even for a second. Although we don't have boss. So that's the iffy part. I guess it's okay to promote... Which Greavard do I promote now? That's 2 in the discard pile. Yay, right? I think I just promote this Greavard. I think that's acceptable. I want to potentially boss this turn. I don't think there's a way I could get... That's 13 Pokemon in the discard pile plus 80. So we're doing 180, 210. Not enough to knock out. Let's promote this Greavard for now. Because we're going to start discarding more Pokemon right now. So we get the Serena. Oh my gosh, let's go. Okay, that's going to make our life... We're getting 2 prize cards off this. So that's really good, actually. Ralts, go away. Draw 2. Okay. Level Ball. I know we have more Psychic. Oh, we don't have more Psychic in the deck. Unfortunate. Okay. I think Arven's a good card to discard here. I don't think we're going to need the Arven. Once again, have to be careful, guys, not to deck out. We find the boss's orders, which makes this last knockout a lot easier, right? Because we do 14. We're actually 10 off getting the knockout with just, like, our baby Greavard. How many Houndstones am I down? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to Fog Crystal and see how many Houndstones I have left in my deck. I do have my last Houndstone in deck. I'm actually going to leave it there because I kind of don't want to deck out. Although grabbing it's not really a big deal either. Although, how many cards do I have left in deck? It doesn't tell me. We'll leave it in the deck for now. Yeah, we'll leave it in the deck. Yeah, then we can just go... I guess, would it be better, though, to chase down an easy 2 prize cards this turn and just take 2 there? I could always Serena, right? I don't really see a problem with this. So we go Psychic Embrace. Save the boss for the Archeops. We go 1. Right? Because we do... We'll do 2 there. Because we need that for the retreat cost either way, right? Done. And then we do, right, 180. Oh, we do enough with the... We do perfect math to knock out without the Choice Belt even. So we do 220. So we just go like this, right? And then we go... Bam, Serena. Give me that bench Lugia. And then we knock out with Last Respects. We're doing it, guys. Let's go. 2 prize cards. We need 1 prize card left. We have boss's orders in hand. If we get judged or anything, we have double Kirlia in hand. Yeah, we can just gust around this active Vstar. Oh my gosh. Because 220, 240, or 220, 240, right? So, I don't think that there's a way for my opponent to... I mean, if they were to maybe knock out my Gardevoir and force me to find my other Gardevoir, then maybe it would be a little more difficult. But I don't see a world in where my opponent actually comes back from this. Yeah, they should have brought out the T-Tar, because T-Tar could have started milling me. Especially since I'm so low cards in my deck. The T-Tar actually could have really put in some work. There's the T-Tar now, so they start milling us, especially if they mill my last Houndstone. It could actually be kind of scary. But they're choosing not to go in with it. They've only got one prize card left. I mean, I've got Boss. I have Boss. They aren't disrupting my hand. So that's game. Although, you kind of want to style on him a little bit, right? You want to take the knockout with the... You want to take the big one shot, you know? Those are going to get discarded right now. Yeah, what the heck is that? I don't know why my opponent put Single Strike Energy on the Lugia. You have a Tyranitar in your hand, buddy. Did they forget to bench the Tyranitar? Oh, Lord. They forgot to bench the Tyranitar? Alright. There's the knockout. We're going to go in with our next Greavard. Although the Choice Belt, can we knock out? Can we? What do we get? We need our Houndstone, too. Keep that in mind, guys. We do need our Houndstone. I have a really good chance to see it, though. We can go here. There's the Houndstone. We can attach, evolve, Psychic Embrace. How much are we doing here? I don't even know. Done. Hello? Why is my Gardevoir floating? I hit done. What's happening? I am done attaching energy. Why is my game wigging out? We've won! Do I just have to attach all the energy? Is it going to make me attach all the energy? It's not even putting the damage counters. The game is bugging out. Yeah, PTCG Live. Good thing we're out of the beta, right, guys? Yeah, Oh, Lord. Please tell me I don't lose this game like this. What is happening? Because we have knockout. We have Boss in hand. We can easily knock out this Tyranitar, especially since we know we do 220, and they knocked out 2. We're up to 250. Choice Belt is 280, right? 220. We did how much last turn? 220, 240, 270. We're 10 short, right? Hello? I'm a little disappointed here. We have knockout. What's happening? Is our timer's stuck? Yo, what is this bug, guys? Oh my goodness. Well, we have Boss's orders in hand. We've got 17 Pokemon in the discard pile, plus our base 80. So that's 180, 250, 280. We can actually knock out the active Lugia Vstar this turn thanks to the Choice Belt. Let's freaking go, guys. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll cut it here. I won't let you guys sit here and watch all this buggy stuff happening. But we got the dub. We all know who won this game, guys. That's right. Your boy's taking him down with the Houndstone. Man, despite us choking the first game, I still had to include it because it was a crazy, crazy game. And if we had only attached the right tool, we would have been all set for success. I know. But otherwise, this deck is still pretty fun and can actually ramp up to some serious numbers. I do think, though, once we get the Houndstone EX, I do think that this deck has more potential to shine once we get those cards in future sets. If you have made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. You are absolutely top tier, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.